not saying to believe what I say. What I'm telling you is to look into it. Look into it. And you'll get that video that's on the bottom that says 200 proofs. You watch that, and you can only take like 15 minutes at a time because there's so much information. But yes, you may, darling.
Are we going to be in a YouTube video?
Yes, you are. You can find me on that website. I'm on the website, Maryland Spirit Level. You can go to my channel, and you'll see yourself there. Flat Earth, PA. Thanks for stopping. I really am encouraged when young people have an open mind. That's really great. Have a good day on the beach. Yeah, good job. You came back a second time. Good for you. I can tell you 3 things you do not know. I guarantee it.
She's the main lady. These guys are into it.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you? Good to meet you. I'm Maryland Spirit Level. That's my channel name.
Right on, Spirit.
Yeah. Did you get a card? Did he give you a card?
No, but I'll look it up. Let me get a
Yeah,
card.
there you go. That's our Hawaii version.
Right on.
We have people all over the earth
Flat Earth, right.
doing this, and that on the website you'll see the activist part where you have like
Just to get updated
30
on
of
how
them.
you guys are making out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you very much.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions, I can help you out. Even
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
send something to the website, I can.
Yeah, we know we're all about
Yeah, there's
that. We know
definitely
there's
censorship going on.
Oh, it is horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It is. They're censoring stuff they really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Don't need
Of
to.
course.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all, this is it.
yes.
This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Money, control, power,
Yeah.
and guess what, folks? There's too many of you. So we gotta figure out ways to
Yes, population. Hey, you see the numbered ones?
kill you. Yeah.
That's what you'll find. That's part of the 200 proofs. I numbered them, and then the ones without a number I stuck on there myself.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping. Tell
Yeah, man,
everybody
thank
you
you.
Yeah,
know.
we're into this
Yes,
stuff.
definitely.
Cool.
We don't find too many people we can talk to.
Cool. Hey, we have meetups. So,
Yeah, see?
yeah.
We might
Yeah,
have
we
our-
just had one in New Hope last week.
New Hope, remember I showed you the New Hope?
Yeah, so yeah.
I just
Flat
wish
Earth
that they
PA on
would, be
Facebook,
honest
and
with us.
I post them
wish-
there.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Good to meet you.
Good luck.
You know the old saying, you can't handle the truth.
That's right, buddy. Hi there. The horizon is always at your eye level. That proves it does not curve down. I promise to tell you 3 things you don't know. The earth is not a spinning ball, it's a religion. You cannot prove it yourself that we live on a spinning ball. Does anybody want to think today? Anybody want to get their brain juices flowing? It's Father's Day. Give yourself a gift. The earth is not a spinning ball. The horizon is always at your eye level, proving it does not curve down.
Okay, where'd the water go?
Antarctica's the edge, all around.
You know, so
Well, look that up. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Anybody want to think today? Come on, stop by and let me tell you 3 things you do not know. Earth is not a spinning ball. Horizon is always at your eye level, proving it does not curve down. Want to think today? Give yourself a gift. It's Father's Day. Give yourself a gift of knowledge. Earth is not a spinning ball. Look into hyperbaric oxygen therapy. I've done it myself. Earth is not a spinning ball. Horizon is always at your eye level, proving it does not curve down. It's Father's Day. Give yourself a gift of knowledge.
Biblical. It's in the Bible.
It's in science. This is science. This is real science.
I believe you.
Oh, good job. Here we go. Some thinkers. All right. Love people who think. They emit good energy. Let's hope it doesn't turn in bad here, all right? Let me tell you some things you don't know. This is the flat Earth map. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes around the outside edge. This is what Antarctica looks like. And you'll notice all the oceans touch each other. And water is always flat on the top. It never conforms to the container on the bottom, okay? So all the oceans are flat with each other, barring the tides and the waves, undisturbed water, okay? So we have a distance calculation. If it were really a globe, based on an equator of 24,901 miles, there's a curvature formula. Whoops! 8 inches times a mile squared, okay? So for all these distances, at 10 miles, it should be 800 feet, or 800 inches, that's 66 feet. We were down in Wildwood last night taking videos of Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. That should be hidden under like a 68-story building. And it's not, it's right there. We were getting even really low shots of the lights. So this is what NASA puts on their website. Same diameter, which is true. Neither of them are true because these are composite images. They're not real pictures, okay? So NASA's putting out garbage and we pay them $52 million a day out of our tax money. They are mocking us big time. We have videos called Bubbles in Space. Air bubbles going up the astronaut's helmet. How does that happen? They are on the Vomit Comet. They're doing a lot of things to trick us.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. If you go to our website, you can see everything you find on the banners. You have like an intelligent question, like what's the first thing that like comes to your mind? There's a lot of proof. We got the crepuscular rays. The sun is close. You know those rays are pointing right to where the sun is, and it's in the freaking clouds. It's very small and close. It's not 93 million miles away. That's what they say. You can look this up yourself.
It's flat. Oh, flatter.
Yeah, yeah. So you can look this up yourself. There's you have the video
So
right
what's
there.
the point? Why would they lie to us?
Well, do you know the kings did not want the serfs to read, right? Why would they do that? Because educated people are hard to control. If everybody knew they were lying to us like this, we would say, we're not doing this anymore. But no, when we go into kindergarten, and you know they just increased the age of where we're supposed to be in school. So if we went into kindergarten and they say, here's a spinning ball, that's where you live. Do you think at 5 years old, I'd be able to say, oh no, teacher, I know the curvature formula.
Why would they lie in the first place?
Because they want to control us. If they can fool us, they can rule us. And they can make us do whatever they want us to do by telling us a lie. They'll tell us there's weapons of mass destruction in the Middle East, and we'll just send all our healthy young men over there to get killed.
But what's the advantage of having us think that there's a round Earth?
It's about the lie.
Yeah, but
It's about the lie.
Another personal
yeah,
question.
but you already gave me one. But if I told you that I'm 3 feet away from you as opposed to 5, there's no advantage.
Well, you're
me
not an
saying
authority, are you? You can't tax me.
But
You cannot tax me.
But okay, but
So, yeah.
My question is, what is the advantage for the government of me
Okay.
thinking?
Well, I've had a lot of men tell me that they love me just so they could get in my pants.
Okay, but what is? I get that, but what
Yeah,
is?
you get that, but then you reject everything else.
Well, you're not answering.
I didn't.
I am.
Answering the question.
Sure I am.
I didn't even reject anything. All I'm saying. Is
Why do people lie?
I'm asking you a specific question. That is, what is the government's advantage for us thinking
Well,
that the Earth
to
is round as opposed to flat? Like, why would that
believe this,
benefit them?
to believe this, we have to deny our senses. We have to believe and trust what they say. We have to be manipulated and indoctrinated in order to believe this model. So they know they have control over us, and we will believe and trust them. And that is where we get into trouble, because they could lead us into a very dark path. That's the control thing. They're control freaks. Yeah.
So how many people do you think would have to necessarily be in on this conspiracy?
Well, they say, in on the conspiracy?
Like, how many people do you think know that the Earth is flat but lie to us?
I don't have that number, but this is how they do it. compartmentalization.
So how many people do you think, like necessarily, how many?
All right.
there's, more than 100
I don't know
people who
how
just-
many, but I do know one thing.
So I'm just saying, by your theory, there's-
Some people know, some people don't know. Some people are controlled by the paycheck. Some people are controlled by the news. You know, it comes right into our personal homes, the news on the TV. Okay? The government schools are really indoctrination centers.
So there's been.
I don't know if I can answer your question if I'm not getting
Okay,
it.
so I mean, I
I
think.
get your question.
Yeah. So, for example, there are
So that makes him right.
There are more than theoretically, right? Theoretically, there are more than 100 people who have been to space, right? And I know that you don't think that they have been, but there are more than 100 people who have astronauts who have been into space.
Really?
Right? No, but I don't even want to talk about whether that's true or not. Right?
Let's use the number 12.
Hold on. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Even 12, right?
Okay, good.
And then a bunch of other people who are, in around that. There would have to be a lot of people who would know that the Earth is flat, yet lie to us and say that it's round.
I get that. Okay.
How many people do you think can keep a secret? It would be a
Okay.
lot of people who are keeping that secret.
See.
And I just don't see it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I
you're
don't-
talking from a standpoint of a moral man. You are a moral man. You don't lie to people, and you don't know how people could lie. Now, wait.
I just
let
don't think
let
that
me
people-
answer this. Please let me answer. Okay. You can watch the Capricorn 1, that movie. That gives you an example of how they did that first moon landing thing. Okay. The other thing is compartmentalization. I knew a guy who worked for Lockheed Martin. He said, I could tell you what weapon system I'm working on, but then I'd have to kill you. See, that's kind of like a joke that they pass around in the company, but they really mean it. Like it's a threat.
Have you ever been in a plane?
It's a threat. My dad was a pilot. I dated a pilot who owned an airport.
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
I'm not
Yes.
suggesting that you haven't.
Yes.
I'm just asking. If
When
you
I
have.
go to Ireland this fall to speak at the Flat Earth Conference,
But you ever-
I will be in an airplane again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Exactly. So.
And the horizon is always at your eye level, which means it does not dip down.
So, but when you go up, don't you ever notice that you would see the curve?
No, you don't.
I mean, I've been in a plane.
What
I
you
can follow
see-
You guys, but can you?
Okay,
when you're
there's-
in a plane, do you see the?
Now you're looking for assurance, okay? So what you see, you can have a field of vision, which goes this far. You can't see past that because our limitation of our eyes.
Okay.
So you see a circle, and your mind, since you've been indoctrinated from a child, that you think that must be the curve.
I don't think so, because if I look out there, I see flat line, right? I don't see curve.
Yeah, so how can you see a flat line and say it's
because
curved?
because I'm on level, but when I go up, I'm saying I can see the curve.
Then
Right,
I'm
and-
saying that you don't see the curve. You don't know what you're looking at.
Well, under
You
your theory
don't.
that I'm just
You're
indoctrinated.
misinterpreting what you're seeing.
want to go home. Look at
Misinterpreting, you mean?
Misinterpreting.
So, I mean, by your theory, if I'm just indoctrinated, then if I'm looking at
Yes.
flat, right,
And
that
for
makes-
61 years, I was indoctrinated too. Till somebody said to me, "Did you know some people think we can't land on the moon? That never happened."
Why do you
And I
care-
said, "You're crazy."
Why do you care on a personal level if people believe the Earth
Oh,
is flat?
well, first off, I hate lies. Second, I love humanity, and I want to free the slaves. And we're all slaves.
The slaves are the people that think that the Earth
We,
is round.
the people who pay the taxes.
So you don't pay taxes?
Of course I pay taxes. I want to be free too. I want to free all of us who are working for a tyrannical, corrupt government. And they are all in cahoots with each other. There are no world enemies. You know who the last world enemy was? It was Gaddafi. He made the man-made river. And you know what we did? We went in and killed him, and we blew up the man-made river. Now, why would they blow up something that was good for humanity? Why would they do that? Because they
He's a
don't want
ruthless
us.
dictator. I'm not even saying I
No,
necessarily
no,
believe in
no,
killing him,
not
but that's the
Gaddafi.
reason.
No. He built the man-made river for the people of Libya.
He was also-
Why
he was
would
also part of that
Americans-
shitload of people, but-
That's what you believe, then I can't help you. But why would the Americans blow up the man-made river? Something that's good for humanity. Why would we do that?
I'm not. I mean, I don't even want to have a discussion about
Okay?
America's
But
rights
you're
to
asking these
interfere in other
questions.
countries, but
And you won't look at the
US lie,
evidence.
and
You're
I'm
not
saying
looking at evidence either. Look,
you're talking about something different.
this is Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. That should be hidden under 2,400 feet of curvature. According to the formula, based on an equator of 24,901 miles. You got to do the math. Can you figure that? If you don't like my formula, you know what?
No, I cannot.
Go on the internet, look for
statistics that you
Earth curvature calculator. Do it yourself.
Sure. I mean, I'm just saying, the statistics that you're referencing are mumbo jumbo to me because I don't know.
I understand that. It's too much.
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head.
Okay, then take this away today, that there's another model, and you got to figure out which one is true. That's all I can help.
Myself.
Awesome. Marilyn.
Bill,
Nice to meet you.
Why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Put a helmet on before you ask
Does
that.
truth matter?
Yeah, why does it matter?
Does truth matter
She
to
hates
you?
people that lie, and she doesn't want to be one of the slave taxpayers that's
And I love humanity.
surrounded and
So
trapped in
if you hate
government
somebody, you
tyranny
lie
of
to them.
believing us
If
maybe
you
God,
love
that
somebody, you
the
tell
earth
them
is
the
round.
truth. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
That's what I believe in. That's what I believe in. And I am willing to stand out here and get laughed at for my beliefs. I have a personal conviction. A lot of that doesn't happen today, but I'm here because I do. So that's why I'm here. I hope you guys look into it. I really do. Did everybody get a card? And on the website, you'll see all the other activists that are out there doing the same thing all over the
I
world.
have a friend who's a flat earther. I've spoken to him extensively about it.
Really?
Yes.
So send me a question on the website. I'd be happy to answer you. I think you started to think for some reason. I just got that
I have
feeling.
an open mind. I just don't believe it.
Awesome. Well, I know. And you won't until you really research it. It took me,
If you
look,
provided me with something that I could
see this? Study perspective. It took me 2 weeks to try to get that through my thick head. I said, no, that sun doesn't just go away. It's got to go down. No. I fought that one for 2 weeks. Now I know different. I studied it. I know it.
The earth rotates?
No, sir, I don't. Have a happy life. The earth is a flat plane. It's not a spinning ball. The government would never lie to you, would they? Holy cow. Earth is a flat plane. It's not a spinning ball. I can tell you 3 things you don't know. Peter? I'm having an awesome day, buddy. This is awesome. I love it.
I know.
And I think we're getting better at this.
I know.
Because you can start to see what they're thinking and give them what. And I couldn't answer this one guy's question for nothing. I said, I can't help you. And then by the end of this, I'm going to look into it. Okay. Hey.
I see it every time I come out. Every time.
Earth is not a spinning ball. It's like a religion. You have to believe what the government tells you, and they would never lie to you. Government would never lie. Would they now? Heck no. Just pay the taxes and keep going on, right? Did you ever hear this? Come on, have a conversation. Anybody want to think today? Turn on your brain juices, get them flowing. Earth is not a spinning ball. It's a flat plane. I can tell you 3 things you don't know. It is. Earth is a flat plane. It's not a spinning ball. I can tell you 3 things that'll make your brain juices flow. Get those synapses firing.
Stuff on the internet. What do you think? Talk to us. You got a second? No. I don't even really think about whether it's round or flat.
Here, you can look at the website.
I'm cool, thanks.
Hey guys, I'll tell you 3 things you don't know. Here, take this card. You can look it up yourself. Don't get run over. Did you ever hear this? Here, take a card. I'll give you each one a card. How's that?
Thank you.
There, you got the Hawaii version, and you got the Las Vegas version.
Thank
Did you ever hear of this? It's a pretty wild idea, isn't it? In order to believe the spinning ball, you have to believe everything the government tells you. But in looking at the flat Earth model, you have to look at the evidence. Did you know the horizon is always at your eye level? Meaning it's two planes that come together. Where's my, yeah, see, like here. The sky and the ocean come together. It's just like out there. That's reality. And it's always level and flat. And it's always at your eye level. Here, I'll make it level and you look on the top of that. Is that where the horizon is? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That means it doesn't ever go down. It's not going down. But if you were on a spinning ball like this, here, say you're here, everything has to go down from there. See? Here, where are we? Here's right here, New Jersey shore, right there. Everything goes down. See? You gotta look at the evidence. And on that card at the website, you'll see 200 proofs. Just keep an open mind about everything you learn. Earth is not a spinning ball. It's a flat plane. I can tell you 3 things you don't know, I promise you. Earth is not a spinning ball. It's a flat plane. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Did you know that? Did you know that the horizon's always at your eye level? That means it doesn't dip down. Yeah, like, look. If we're here, standing right here, everything goes down from there, doesn't it? Horizon doesn't. It's always up here at your eye level, no matter how high you go. Mount Everest, in an airplane, anything. It doesn't dip down. Yeah, if you go to this website, you'll get everything that you see here on the banners and you can research it yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. I promise to tell you 3 things you don't know. Earth is not a spinning ball, guys. I promise, come back here. Earth is a flat plane, it's not a spinning ball.
I like the colors too.
Anybody want to think today? Get those synapses firing, right? Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Horizon is always at your eye level, it never dips down. We do not live on a spinning ball.
Yes, we do.
No, we do not.
I'm leaving the tank. I'm gonna go dump the
What's
tank
that tank thing for?
for NASA. I'm gonna dump it in the ocean later.
Oh, get out.
We'll do a ritual later. Anti-NASA.
Anti-NASA. Earth is not a spinning ball. It's a flat plane. Let's start thinking, people. Who cares? Oh my God, who cares? I don't know, some people are just loving being ignorant. Our society's going down the toilet. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. I promise to tell you 3 things you don't know. Challenge me, come on. That's right, Earth is not a spinning ball. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. I guarantee to tell you 3 things that'll make your hair curl.
You know, Most likely not, or probably.
Want to think today? You want to have a good thinking conversation? Earth is not a spinning ball. Turn on your thinking skills and find out something you don't know.
You're right.
Thank you, dear.
But they're waving that.
Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane.
No one I know is like, yeah, kind of going in disproving global warming.
Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. That's right. But gotta look into it. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Make sure you get this, the website. Where is the oh, right here. theflatearth101.com. Because that has everything on the banners. You can look it up and watch a 200 proofs video, and that'll give you everything I have on the banners. It's a really good study to get into. And perspective, you have to look into that. It took me 2 weeks of studying just that to get that through my thick head. But yeah, the sun does not rise and set, it just goes away into the vanishing point, the vanishing line. That's like in here, the vanishing point there. Yeah, it's really,
right.
Do you have a degree in science or something?
I'm a computer science degree, yes.
Yeah, the first guy who told me that we did not land on a moon, he said he owned a computer software company. I'm there, you're crazy. I saw it on TV. And he said, oh, you look into that? I did. I looked into it. That was 2.5 years ago. And then this flat earth thing, oh my gosh. Just the information that you learn. You really get smart looking into it. This is a flat earth map. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. And look, like all these world organizations, they blew off. But like the United Nations, they all use a flat earth map. But they leave off Antarctica. They don't want you to know it goes all the way around. Now, how it got here, I don't know, but I'm just telling you what it is. You got to figure the rest of that out.
All right, I'll check into it.
Thanks. Have a good day. Earth is not a spinning ball. Hi there. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Earth is not a spinning ball. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Ask me a question, I'll tell you 3 things you don't know, I guarantee it. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. I can answer your questions. Like a circle. Like a pizza. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. You can look this up yourself. You heard of this before, huh? Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. I can answer your questions. I can teach you 3 things you do not know, I guarantee it. Anybody want to think today? Anybody have an intelligent question? Guess not. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. You've heard of this before, haven't you? It's all over the internet. Did you ever look into it?
No.
Yeah, how you can look it up yourself.
All right.
is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. I can tell you 3 things you do not know. The government would never lie to us, would they? Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe. I think they're all in together.
One that talks about the jet stream and how it makes a lot more sense on.
I don't have a picture of the jet stream. All I have is how the sun and moon, like they
Right,
go
you know
around.
They go in a circle above us as opposed to around us.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
that's what we see every day. Well, but when planes fly around the Earth,
No, this
Yeah.
is what.
Well, this is just
When
showing.
Magellan, you ever heard of Magellan circumnavigated
I
the
have
world?
circumnavigating the planet.
They thought that Magellan was going like this, or
Yeah.
through the continents and everything. But really, what he was doing was he made a circle on a circle.
Circumnavigates means a circle.
Circle on the circle. So he didn't do anything.
Yeah, a circle around the sphere.
He
but
always
like-
thought.
The government would never lie to us, would they? Oh my goodness. Earth is a flat plane, it's not a spinning ball. I can tell you 3 things you do not know. Guarantee it. You can look it up yourself. Here, I'll tell you 3 things, okay? You ready? Hey, get down there to your, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Here, this is the flat Earth map. The North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. These world organizations, some of them blew up, but like the United Nations, they all use the flat Earth map, but they leave off the Antarctica, which goes around the outside edge. They don't want you to know it goes around. This is what Antarctica looks like. It is an edge, and it holds in all the oceans because all the oceans do touch each other. And water at rest is always flat on the top. So if it's undisturbed, all those oceans are level with each other. Okay? The other thing is curvature. All right, we have a curvature formula based on, 24,901 equator. That's the calculation. So at like 10 miles, it should be 66 feet. Last night we were down in Wildwood taking video of Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. That should be hidden under 681 feet, which is like a 68-story building. It's right there. We have video of it. We have a P1000 camera which can zoom in on that. So there's things you have to study like perspective. Artists and drafters know that, you know, and that's why you think that there's like a curve, because the ships will go over the curve. No, they go into the vanishing line. And we have the zoom camera, can zoom that right back into focus. We can see it again.
How about a point on the ocean, a ship on the ocean?
Yeah. As far as if they go out and disappear, they did not go over a curve. They just disappeared into the vanishing line.
Because the ocean will be flat. Other things can have certain topography, so.
Oh yeah. So the ocean undisturbed.
I would do it from the ocean.
Yeah. Well, that's why we went to Wildwood over the ocean to Atlantic City.
Oh, you think they went over the ocean?
Yeah, because there's no land in between.
All right, very interesting.
So you can look this up yourself on the website.
Thank you.
Hi guys. Did I give you a card yet? Stick it in your pocket. Pretty cool. You want the? Let me see if I have the Vegas version. Yeah, there's one from Las Vegas. Woohoo! So
why is the Earth flat?
Okay, well, this is the flat Earth map. Yeah, you might want to get here. The North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. Okay? And all these world organizations, like the United Nations, they all use the flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica. They don't want you to know that it really goes around the outside edge. This is what Antarctica looks like. So it's like high enough walls that it holds in all the oceans. The curvature formula 8 inches times a mile squared. That's what you need to have to be a ball. But we're not finding curvature anywhere. You heard me tell that guy we were doing 32.6 miles. No curvature. It's straight. I can disprove gravity right now. Anybody say gravity?
Gravity.
All right, come here. I'll tell you what it is. It does not pull to the center of a ball. It can't. Bonneville Salt Flats. You tell me how that happened.
Wait, so how, when you walk in a straight line for all the way around the Earth, how do you get back to where you started?
So we're right here in New Jersey. Now you're saying go in a straight line?
If there was a bridge all across this Earth.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to mock you and say anything stupid. Okay? But here, if we do a perpendicular right angle to this longitude, we'd be going like this, really. In order to stay in perspective of these latitude lines, we have to go on a curve. So you see that? If you look down, all these lines are curved. Okay? So if I take my compass and I'm down here in Australia and it points to the North Pole, how does it go through the center of the Earth? How does that magnetism? It can't. Do you see that? How does a compass work in Australia? It can't. But it can work on this map because it's all pointing to the North Pole. Because it's a flat plane. It's a flat surface. Okay?
Why in outer space you can see the world as...
Okay. And you think we have pictures from outer space?
Yeah.
This is what they have on NASA's website. Which one's true? This is United States. How come it's a different size? How can this be half of the world, more than half of the world down here?
Because this is a closer picture than that.
A closer? Okay. How come they're the same diameter?
It's the same diameter.
Because
they enlarged it.
They enlarged it. No, they're putting this out as that's the globe. That's the globe. That's what they're putting out there. And you can make all sorts of excuses for them, but I think they're deceiving us. Okay?
Explain number 45.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are no flights. If this was a ball, you should be able to go the shortest distance from South America to South Africa. You should be able to go straight across. No flights exist. They don't do that. Everything in the outside of the equator, or here on the ball model, it's south of the equator. Okay, everything down here has to go up to go down.
You know why? You want to know why they go up before they go down?
Yeah.
Because they want to take the flights over as much land as possible.
That's what I was told too, and I reject that now because I know this information now.
You know it for a fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How could I go to Wildwood and see Atlantic City if there was curvature?
It's not flat. Aaron, shut up.
Come ask me an intelligent question and I'll talk to you.
It's literally, we have pictures. Aaron, we literally have
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Some girls are just silly, aren't they? So, yeah, there are no pictures from outer space. All they have is images. And NASA will tell you these are composite images, computer generated. There are no pictures from space. There was one taken out of a porthole. And then they figured out, oh, that's not good enough. So they're going to do it by the computer now. And that was like, the first one was taken when they first went to the so-called moon back in the 60s. Yeah. So what they're doing is lying to us. If they can fool us, they can rule us. If they tell us things that make us, deny our senses.
If it doesn't rotate, then how does winter happen?
Okay, the sun is very small and close, very close. My personal guess.
The sun is
the sun smaller than Earth?
Way bigger than Earth.
No, it's very small.
No. Okay, it's very small.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you something. You believe this heliocentric model, that's over here. I'm telling you the flat Earth model. Now what you guys have to do is, which is true, you have to figure it out. You have to weigh the evidence and decide for yourself. So when I say that the sun is very small, I'm telling you what this is, what the flat earth model is. I say we have a small, close sun in the flat earth model. Do you feel that on your face? If it was 93 million miles away, you wouldn't. Okay?
It's because of the rays.
The rays?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you some rays.
Okay, wait, so...
Here's rays right here, right? You ever see something like that?
Yep.
Crepuscular rays, they all branch out. Now you tell me in that picture, where's the sun?
Fine.
Right in the cloud, isn't it? Now how do you know that it's right above that water? If you look straight down on the water, you'll see a perfect circle. That means it's not at an angle. It's directly down. So this is where that sun is.
Wait, so you're saying if you look at the water, you'll see a perfect circle?
If it's in these rays from a cloud, yeah. It won't be an oval. It won't be elongated. And I have pictures like that. Look, right here, there's a perfect circle right there, perfect circle. We call them hot spots. But that's, if you believe the heliocentric model, you think that winter and summer happen because of angle of rays?
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's reality, isn't it? That's a reflection line on a flat surface, isn't it? Look, it goes right on the frickin' flat table. That's reality. You have to look at things with different eyes and say, what is it? Which is true?
Why can I see the end? Why is there an end to the ocean?
Oh, okay. That's called perspective. That's when the sky and the ocean meet. They're two flat planes. They come together. That's a vanishing line. If it's a point, like at the end of the hallway or the railroad tracks, now you know those railroad tracks continue, don't you? You know they continue, but you can't see past that point because they come to a vanishing point.
Wait, if it's flat though, what's at the end of it?
Well, Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge.
Okay, then why don't you fall off the edge?
Yeah, where's the edge?
The edge is Antarctica. Look, it goes all the way around the outside edge. North Pole's in the center. And I was just telling the guys about how if you're in Australia, how do you go through the center of the earth with your compass?
Right.
It doesn't work that way. It's on a flat plane. We never question these things because in kindergarten, this is on the teacher's desk.
Right.
And when we're 5 years old, we don't say, no, you're wrong, teacher.
Have any explorers reached the edge?
Yes, and they didn't return. And we think it's because the Antarctica is militarily protected by the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. You have to look that up. There's a lot of things they have done to protect this, and I mean all the governments of the world are really in cahoots, except a few. Like recently, Gaddafi was killed. He wanted his own currency, and it's really the big bankers that are in control of the world, the controlling parasites, we call them.
Wow. Okay, so the number 3, right? Why does the water stay down? If there is no gravity, why does the water stay flat?
Oh yeah, gravity, that's easy. So gravity, things fall, right?
Yeah.
I agree that things fall, but why do they fall? Okay? Gravity is defined as pulling to the center of a ball. So if there is really gravity pulling to the center of a ball, that means there would be no natural flat places on Earth. Now what do we have out west? We have the Bonneville Salt Flats. Flat! They tested those high-powered, high-speed cars there, right? Did you ever hear that? That used to be a lake that dried up. It was a salt lake. Bonneville Salt Lake dried up. If it was curved, there would be curve on the surface, and when it dried up, that curve would remain.
No, but
it doesn't remain.
It's so big that you can.
No. There's a curvature formula. It can be taken down, and as long as you have the instruments to measure it, you can take it down to the mile. When we were in Wildwood, we were filming Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. And you're not going to get it today. You will not get this today. You have to really think about it and look at the world you're in with different eyes.
Do you take medicine?
Yeah, the medicine that you took, that you're taking now, I took it for 61 years. And then I woke up.
Do you take medicine?
Do
when
I?
You get sick.
Do I take medicine? Oh, I thought you were mocking me, saying I was crazy or psychotic or something.
I was wondering if you get the flu, how do you treat the flu?
I treat it with fasting.
You don't eat? You don't take medicine?
I try not to take any medicine. I take a multivitamin and B complex. That's what I take.
Are they good for you, the vitamins?
Well, it depends on where you get them. I grow my own food.
Yeah.
You got to stay away from those chemicals. Glyphosate, that is really wicked stuff. You want to look any of this up, you can look at our website.
Thank you.
That's okay.
So you're anti-vax as well?
See, now we're going into a whole nother topic.
But are you anti-vaccine?
Do you believe in immunization?
Immunization, yes.
Why?
Because if you are given a small, fake part of a disease, then your immune system realizes how to treat that, and then it can treat it better in the future.
Yeah, and what happens? You think that the immune system has memory?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doubting that. I don't think it really has memory. I think if you're in good health, your immune system can fight off anything that it comes in contact with.
So it can fight off polio.
I think the plagues, some of the plagues were like contrived.
It can fight off polio by itself.
Yeah, I think.
Have you ever contracted polio?
Now you're getting into something else I'm not going to talk about with you.
Okay.
Okay? You just want to mock and you want to ridicule, then you're going to have to move on.
Just trying to understand.
No, I think you want to get out of this because you're seeing that I have good evidence and your mind is saying, how can I get out of not thinking this or getting away from not researching this?
No,
because I don't want to think that I've been fooled for all of my, how old are you?
13.
For my 13 years, my entire life, I've been fooled. And I don't want to realize that now because it'll make me feel foolish. But guess what? I believed this for 61 years.